What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Book is entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father at Amazon, Kindle, and Create Space. Link will be in the description box below. As usual, go get it. PayPal link there also. They asked me to put it up, so I put it up. Thanks everybody for supporting. This video is entitled A Man's Experiences Isn't Whining. Sometimes brothers talk about the things that they've experienced in life. And people like to, you're a man, you need to stop complaining. Well, here's a problem. And I'm really specific to my group. I can't speak for other groups. Because when things happen and we're talking about our experience, all of a sudden it's suck it up. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. But we're just talking about our experiences. If anybody, watches the news, a few days ago, white security guard at the IRS office in Ohio pulled a gun out on a black police officer walking out of there because he told him he couldn't have his gun in the building. And he called the police on the police. That's not something that you're going to see non-black men go through. When the police got there and they weren't two other black officers, he didn't pull guns on the police that was there that he called, even though they were police, right? But when we talk about, our experiences in life, whether when we were done wrong or treated unfairly, people look at it as you're whining. But the same people that look at it as you're whining have mental breakdowns over something drastically less than what we've talked about. So you can express yourself. You can live your truth and speak your truth. And, this is your truth. And you have the freedom of speech. But that's not whining. If we say, look, man, this happened, you're whining. You're making excuses. So everything that we do when we speak in our experiences is whining, complaining, making excuses. But if you shoot up the planet, you got mental issues. Okay, yeah, no problem. If you slash a tire, it was because you was mad because you got cheated on. Right, okay. You steal somebody's credit card and run it up is because, you felt insecure because, you are poorer than other people. Oh, okay, no problem. So, this idea that when a man speaks his experiences is painful. To a degree where when men speak about their experiences in relationships and how they've been dealt with, it's bashing. Maybe it's just you. Oh, okay. Maybe you just need to be a better man and that wouldn't happen to you. Did somebody ever say, maybe you need to be a better woman and he won't cheat on you? If you was a better woman, he wouldn't have lied to you. He wouldn't have played you. He wouldn't have took your money. If you was a better woman, stop whining about that. No. But a man's experiences is whining. We teach our boys to toughen up, to have thick skin. We harden them. But there's something that we know you should cry about or be hurt about, and there's things that we know you shouldn't. See, we give them a leniency to say, these things are going to hurt. And these things are just going to hurt. And there's nothing you can do about that. But these things that are trivial, you can't be crying about. So when men talk about things that bother us, it's normally not trivial. You get what I'm saying? It doesn't affect us like that. When we talk about racism, it's not trivial. You get what I'm saying? People look at, oh, it's trivial, you're whining. That's because you're not affected by racism. You probably benefit from racism. So it's trivial coming from your selfish, narcissistic mindset because you don't want fairness. You want unfairness because it gives you an advantage. So, of course, it's whining, right? To you. And you look at it, you look at it from that angle to say, this is the game I'm gonna play by saying it's trivial and you whining about it, but I would never experience these things, and I know these things are unfair, but I benefit from them. But I'm gonna say you whining, so I could get a pass. When it comes to feminism, family courts, divorce courts, sexual harassment, Me Too, all that stuff. It means I'm not doing this, that, and the third. Now men are whining. I'm not taking no business meetings with women. That's whining. You wrong for that. I'm not going out with these women in certain ways. You wrong for that. I'd rather get a prostitute. You wrong for that. I don't want to get married. You whining. Why can't you just be with women that hate men? What's the problem with that? Stop whining, be a man, and suck it up, and be with women that hate men, and hopefully they can take you for everything, and you need to suck it up and pay them everything because they deserve it. But I don't want you to do this to my son. Yeah, okay. All right. No problem. See, men talk about their story, their upbringing, and how it was rough on them. All of a sudden, it's not put into a. See, you can't put men's story into a Precious movie per se. Even the way like Brian Banks' story is coming out soon. I could tell it's hard. See, that story is hard for people to grasp that aren't black men. On the heels of the Central Park 5 series on Netflix. That's hard. See, you're not going to get these type of stories and people are like, what about the black and brown? Because there's a Puerto Rican dude in there. This can go all the way back to Rosewood, same thing. The movie, which was off of a real life event. Kind of the Green Mile, same thing. George Stinney is a real life person. The Civil Rights Movement, same thing. See, it wasn't no coalition all these years. Just saying. But when we're talking about men's experiences, people can't fathom our experiences. They got a movie coming out about Thomas Edison and Nikola Tesla. You think they're going to put Lewis Latimer in the movie and show what he actually did and how his family got nothing? Interesting. But he would be a warm-blooded American and work hard and create something and create a legacy, but people steal your legacy in America. Stop whining. You can, just because somebody steals your legacy, build another one, and and if somebody else steals that one, build another one, and if somebody steals that one, build another one. So what about all the people who stole it? Can't go get them? They're white. They're just being capitalists by stealing your legacy. And if anybody says, has white people stolen from you? I've had this conversation. Yes, I'm a descendant of some, my grandparents, and their family had their land stolen. So don't ask me that question. Do not. Because there's people right now in a particular city in Louisiana right now who got kids and grandkids. I worked hard for this. I inherited this. We have this. All stolen. All stolen. As Deontay Wilder would say, to this day, my family worked hard. No, you didn't. You ran how can I say this? You ran my great grandmother out of town when my great granddad died. And I met my great grandmother. I was with my great grandmother for years, by the way. So it's not something that I don't know. You know, you know. But when people talk about their experiences, it's whining. Men's financial experiences is whining. But you're not paying what these men are paying. And if you were, it'd be a problem. See, all these experiences aren't whining. They're just them telling their story. So if you got a problem with their story, you're full of it because you don't have a problem with benefiting off of their pain. So I'm done with this one. Like, share, and subscribe. Peace.